Hello Internet, my name is Harfan Afif Muhammad Syaputra and my NPM is 22020400 and 21. And on today's video, I'll be doing the opportunity to introduce my group, which is Group E, which member is Devina Anastasia, Putri Alia Rania, and of course, myself. Today we're going to talk about language assessment, and our first material of today's videos is testing, assessing, and teaching. These three activities are interconnected at all levels of learning. Most learning start with testing, and then followed by teaching, and sometimes may include assessment during or after teaching. And let's talk about testing first. Testing used to evaluate students' abilities, achievements, and knowledge in specific domain. It involves structure, question, or exercise. Second topic is assessment versus testing. Test is something that planned, something that formal, and occurs at start or at the end of learning process. Second is assessment. Assessment status is ongoing, informal, and provide continuous feedback. Not all assessment are tests. Second topic is teaching. Teaching involves activities designed to promote learning, encouraging students to listen, think, set goals, and receive feedback. There are some type of assessment. First is formal and informal. Formal is structured exercise to access skills or knowledge. Informal is unplanned feedback and coaching. And the second is formative and summative. Formative is ongoing assessment during skills development. Summative is final evaluation at the end of a course or unit. And the next subject will be brought to you by either Devina Anastasia or Putri Alirania. That's it from me. See you in the next video.
Teacher Test. Teacher Test definition in teacher create assessment tailored to classroom needs, not standardized. Characteristic designed to fit unique classroom circumstance. Score consistently by the teacher with performance based on multiple assessments. A single poor performance doesn't heavily impact a student's overall grade. Elements of an effective teacher test: 1. Appropriate. Measure important knowledge and skill effectively. Brilliant aligns with that students should have learned in class. 3. Fair. Encourage critical thinking by avoiding absolute terms like always, never. When to use these formats: large groups, quick grading, simple facts, lower grade students. Advantage: critical thinking, written communication, in-depth evaluation, discourage grading. Standardized tests. Standardized definition developed through trial and experimentation to ensure reliability and validity. Characteristic: economical, reliable, and valid for assessing entry, continuation, or exit in institution. 2. Narrowly focused on specialist intelligence, TOEFL, IELTS. Content aligns with curriculum and follows uniform procedure. 4. Used in large-scale assessments like schools, districts, and nations. 5. Standards are balanced, not too easy or discouraging. 6. Created by expert after careful planning. Test format: multiple choice, common but limited in assessing critical thinking. Short answer allow for more sophisticated evaluation of student performance. Advantages: 1. Compare performance against a normative group. 2. Identify strengths and weakness. 3. Monitor skill growth. 4. Useful for program evaluation. 5. Objective with valid and reliable result.
Approaches to language testing. 1. Communicative language teaching approach. The communicative language teaching approach focuses on the use of language in meaningful communication. Its main goal is to help students develop the ability to communicate effectively in the target language. 2. Task-based language teaching. In the task-based language teaching approach, communicative tasks are used for language learning. Students complete these tasks in meaningful contexts to naturally develop their language skills. 3. Content and language integrated learning approach. This CLL approach involves using the target language to teach other subjects like science or history. This allows students develop language skills while learning different subjects. For audiolingual approach, this approach emphasizes oral the auditory practice. Students repeat correct language patterns though methodical of mastered them. Last topic is current issue in the language testing. 1. Abstract nature of language. One key challenge in the language assessment is the abstract nature of language. Its complexity makes it difficult to measure accurately. 2. Growing demands. There is an increasing demand for individuals' proficiency in language, especially in bilingual or multilingual environments. Both teacher and instruction are being held more accountable for students' language proficiency. 3. Classroom versus accountability assessment. In a classroom assessment, there is a need to align with the instruction goals and their language teachers. Accountability assessment, on the other hand, must measure students' achievement in the various subjects, especially when the language instruction is different from their native language. 4. Immigration or political asylum. Language tests are also used to determining asylum eligibility, which raises important ethical and fairness concerns. 4. Gender issue. Gender bias in the language testing, especially speaking or writing assessment, can effectively affect the outcomes. Lastly, teachers face challenges with the validity and the reliability of classroom assessment, as they often lack sufficient training of standardized criteria. That's overall to our group presentation, and thank you for watching. See you in the next topic.